First look at the forecast. Here's weather specialist Noor Rafat.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Well, nice to see some people are enjoying the outdoor conditions today. A lot of sunny breaks earlier in the day, and it's quite nice when the sun is out. That's when you feel like, wow, this weather is great. But when the shade is at play, that's when you're like, it's kind of cold. And it is, because of these strong winds from the north. Everybody has been feeling these winds since the past few days, really. They've been gusty, upwards of 40 kilometers per hour in some parts of northern Ontario. And that has caused quite the shift in these temperatures, along, of course, with the cloud cover. It's 20 degrees in Windsor. They don't seem to have a problem sometimes, most times. But it's 15 in Toronto, 13 as you head towards south of the border, 11 towards parts of Bruce County. Now, we are looking at things getting even cooler heading into the overnight. Our friends in Bancroft, Apsley, northern Peterborough County, and up towards Timmins and other parts of northern Ontario. Frost advisories in place for temperatures near the freezing mark overnight tonight. Ironically, just some kilometers away, heat warnings in place for northwestern Ontario as the ridge in the jet stream is situated around that area. And I'll show you that in the full forecast later. So it's going to be 8 degrees in Toronto overnight, but you can see cool in Muskoka, cool towards Timmins, 2 degrees over there. Temperature-wise, yes, we're going to see things climb tomorrow because of the arrival of more sunshine. So not everyone is experiencing the sunny breaks today. That rain lingering in the east as the day progresses and we head into your Monday. Wall-to-wall sunshine expected for southwestern Ontario all the way to the east, and this is something that will continue through the course of the day. That means climbing temperatures in Toronto, finally 21 degrees. Lovely conditions heading into the evening as well. Kevin?
Thanks, Noor. Time for a check-in on the weather, and we're joined by our weather specialist, Noor Rafat. Noor, what do you got for us?
Well, Kevin, I wanted to ask you that same exact question. What's going on? We're welcoming a new team member, it seems. Happy to have you here.
Oh, thanks, Noor.
Now, for those who haven't met Kevin already, yesterday or in the days that just passed this week, Kevin is the newest member of our Global News team. He will be our weekend anchor. Moving forward, Kevin brings us more than a decade of experience. Some may remember him as a local reporter in Montreal. You were also working in Parliament for quite a while, so really excited to see you bring that breadth and depth of experience here, and excited to work with you.
I'm so happy to be here as well. Thanks so much, Noor.
Well, excited to see what's in store for you this June, excited to see what's in store for our weather forecast this June. Well, things are only looking up from here. If you were wondering when the warmer weather will kick in, tomorrow is your day. 21 degrees for that high in Toronto, so reaching seasonal levels. A lot of sunshine through the course of the day. I actually think we'll have less cloud cover than this chart shows, and that warm air will last all the way through until the midnight hours. 17 degrees by around 11 p.m. to midnight. The ridge in the jet stream clear as day, and we're also seeing this deep trough around eastern Canada, parts of central Canada. Temperatures are exactly where you'd expect. So we're looking at cooler air where that trough is. That's what that trough does. The ridge allows the warmer air, usually situated around the south, to climb up to the north, and that's why we're seeing these dangerously hot conditions in Manitoba, but also in those areas in northwestern Ontario where we were seeing that excessive heat warning. Relief today in Alberta, and that's great news, along with the rain over there. Of course, great news for those wildfires, but watch what happens as the week progresses. That ridge building further and further east, and so by June 4th, June 5th, where is that heat? Well, around eastern Canada. A brief break for the prairies when it comes to the temperatures and some rain, but things will start to heat up heading into the weekend and actually through the next few months as well. We are looking at wall-to-wall sunshine tomorrow, as I mentioned. Tuesday brings a similar setup of dry conditions, a lot of sunshine, despite a chance of showers into the wee hours of the morning. We're talking 5:30 a.m. And then Wednesday rolls around. We're also looking at a lot of sunshine for much of the day, but watch what's happening here. This is that system moving in, risk of thunderstorms expected, and this could roll into the GTHA, actually southern Ontario in the east, probably around 5-6 o'clock. So do be wary that we've got that thunderstorm risk in place. Unfortunately, Wednesday will be our warmest day yet. So you're going to have to, it's a give and take, guys. It's a give and take. But into the 20s tomorrow for many communities, up to 26 on Wednesday. And again, thunderstorm risk later on in the evening, early evening. Thursday, 20 degrees, back up to 20 on Saturday as well, 19 on Sunday.
For our first look at the forecast, here's weather specialist Noor Rafat.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Well, we've got great conditions into parts of the GTHA for that geomagnetic storm that has rolled into Canada tonight and into tomorrow. That gives you a chance to see the auroras, and we've got clear skies in Toronto. Should be at its peak right around now, but not saying that you won't be able to see them later. Do make sure, though, you're away from those city lights. 9 degrees for that overnight low in Toronto. Was it cold today? Was it warm today? Depends on who you ask and depends on the time. The winds, well, they've been quite strong from the northwest. That's a not so friendly direction. We saw those temperatures struggling to recover after that cold front moved through earlier in the week, and today no different. 14 as you head towards Trenton, 16 the high in Toronto, 20 in Windsor. They got the most sunshine out of much of the province with clear skies since the start of the day. In Toronto, we got into some cloudy breaks, which at times cloudy breaks, yes, or cloudy periods where things felt cooler under that shade. Things will remain cool overnight tonight, approaching the 0-degree mark for areas like Timmins, Bancroft, Muskoka as well. 8 degrees for that overnight low in Toronto, as I mentioned, though, and we are expecting dry conditions. The rain that was lingering in the east, that is also moving out. Tomorrow, starting the day off with wall-to-wall sunshine, and that will continue all the way through until the early evening when that sun sets. So no qualms in the forecast when it comes to that sunshine. And you know what happens when the sun shines? The temperatures start to rise too, including when you see a shift in wind direction. So your high tomorrow in Toronto, 22 degrees. Kevin?
Thanks, Noor. Time for a weather check-in with weather specialist Noor Rafat. Now, Noor, it's been a little bit back and forth. Hot, cold, depending on where you are in the country. What's going on?
Yeah, there's that seesaw effect that we're seeing that we capped off May with, Kevin. We're starting off June with that same exact seesaw pattern. There is some relief in the forecast for the prairies. That heat that they're seeing is traveling further east, which means our friends in eastern Canada, you're in for some hotter conditions in the next few days. And here comes that warm air as that ridge starts to move into central parts of Canada, into eastern parts of Canada as well. 21 degrees or 22 degrees, your high in Toronto, so quite seasonal. A lot of sunshine, and thanks to that shift in wind direction, yes, those temperatures will climb further. Notice that a big jump from single digits in the morning to upper teens before the afternoon even hits. The ridge and the jet stream clear as day, and so too is this trough unfolding into eastern parts of Canada. You find the cooler air where the trough is and the heat where the ridge is, and we know that that ridge has been tracking further and further east out of the prairies. That is great news there. It's been a dire situation with the wildfires over there raging on and thousands under evacuation orders. They need this break, and eastern parts of Canada, some are longing for some warmer weather, except for Atlantic Canada. We need to watch for the risk of wildfires over there. So the prairies will get a break. The heat will move into eastern sections of the province, of the country rather, and into central regions as well, and that will make way for climbing temperatures into the upper 20s, low 30s even for some. Will it be paired with sunshine? You bet. And it's going to be a nice stretch in Toronto starting tomorrow into your Tuesday as well. Could see some showers very early in the morning. Bancroft, Tweed heading into Tuesday. But much of the day will be dry. Wednesday also starting off dry. Lots of sunshine. Aside from passing cloud cover, what's going on over here? Well, this is the low pressure system that's moving in with a risk of thunderstorms. And we predict it'll probably be around southern Ontario late into the evening, if not potentially into the overnight. So things will remain for the most part dry for the chunk of your morning hours and into your afternoon, and then heading into perhaps 6, 7 o'clock, those thunderstorms may start to roll in. So do be mindful that the warmest day come next week won't be the driest day come next week. So 26 degrees on Wednesday there, as I mentioned, risk of thunderstorms. The rain lingers into Thursday, cooler conditions for Friday, and then starting to climb to 20 degrees by Saturday, mix of sun and cloud.